Oops. Hold on. All right, good evening. I'm going to call the March 19th, 2026 City Council meeting to order. Monica, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, of course. Mayor Case,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Nakai,
Here.
Councilmember Bryant,
Here.
Councilmember Gear,
Here.
Councilmember Jones,
Here.
Councilmember Smith.
Yep.
All six present. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Monica. Would everyone please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Item 3 is ceremonies, presentations, and appointments. We have 4 items. Item A is Palmer Land Trust presentation, and tonight we have Allie from the Palmer Land Trust. Welcome, Allie.
Great. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Allie O'Neill. I am a project associate with Palmer Land Conservancy. I'm also joined by Jeff Jackson, who is the Director of Conservation Transactions. Thank you very much for being here today. We're very excited to share with you a project that Palmer is working on in the Woodland Park area. We've been calling this project Pinestone Ranch, and it is a beautiful 685-acre property located just behind the Walmart off of US Highway 24. So tonight, the way my presentation is going to work, I'm going to give a brief overview of who Palmer Land Conservancy is for folks who aren't familiar, going to give you some project details, and then I'm going to be asking for the city's support for an outstanding grant and loan application we have with Great Outdoors Colorado, GOCO, to purchase the property. So go to the next slide. There we go. Perfect. So although some of you might be familiar with Palmer through our partnership with the city on Avenger Open Space, again, I wanted just to share a little bit about us. We are a land trust based in Southern Colorado. We were founded in 1977 with a mission to protect land and water for the well-being of nature and people. Since our founding, we have worked with private and public landowners to protect over 150,000 acres across Southern Colorado, including 13,000 acres protected here in Teller County, which is actually more than any other county that we work in. And in our portfolio, there's 20 protected public parks and open spaces. And the way we protect property is typically through tools like conservation easements, deed restrictions, and in some cases, fee acquisition. So as we near our completion on our mutual effort for the conservation easement on Avenger Open Space, we're very excited to be here before you with another exciting project. Okay. Oh, there we go. So back to the topic at hand, Pinestone Ranch, as I mentioned, 685 acres. You can see it. I wish I could blow up the maps a little bit more, but it is here on these 2 maps. You can see its location just south of the city of Woodland Park. It borders US Forest Service land, which connects to public properties like the North Slope Recreation Area. It's almost directly adjacent to thousands of privately conserved properties, which we actually hold easements on.
Allie, can I interrupt you 1 second, please?
Yes.
Could you guys put this out on this presentation out so that the public can hear it, see it as well online? Please, and thank you. Go ahead, Allie.
Yeah, thank you. So as you can see, the map on the left really shows how well this project fits into an existing tapestry of trails and recreation. I've also included a map on the right, which is an aerial imagery, just gives you a better idea of what the property looks like on the ground, or in this case, from the air. All right. So many papers over here. Oh, can we go to the next slide? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay, so now that you know a little bit more about where this project is located, I want to give you some information on why we're so excited about this project, what the status is, and what the next steps are. So our motivation for pursuing this opportunity is because of its incredible conservation and recreation values, including but not limited to its its potential to expand upon local and regional trail connectivity, the fact that it houses essential wildlife habitat, scenic open space, and its potential for low impact recreation. This property was recently on the market, and because of these impressive conservation and recreation values, we were moved to make an offer on it. And we're excited to let you know that we are now under contract to purchase this property. That said, as the city knows, there are several steps in acquisitions deals. We've still got to work through due diligence, and we still need to obtain funding to actually purchase the property. And so that last piece is why we're here tonight. To fund the acquisition of the property, we're seeking a combination of a grant and a loan from Great Outdoors Colorado. And if we are successful in obtaining this funding and due diligence is acceptable, we would hope to close on the purchase this summer. So we're here today because we would love the city's support for our GoCo application, specifically through a letter of support. We would submit this letter directly as part of our application, and we believe it would carry significant weight. GoCo prioritizes projects that demonstrate and incorporate community backing, and given Woodland Park's longstanding commitment to open space and trail connectivity, and the fact that this property is right outside of your doorstep, we believe this project would be aligned with your community's vision and values. So that's all I've got for today. Thank you very much for listening and for considering supporting this project.
Thank you, Allie, so much. So I want to share something with the council and with the public. Our rules of procedure do, as this is a presentation this evening, we would like to put this item on a future agenda, which would be April 2nd. And we would then do a resolution and then a letter of support for you to use in submitting. Is that timing going to be all right with you all?
I think that should be fine. We'll just let GoCo know that we've presented and that we'll be asking for a resolution of support on April 2nd.
All right. Thank you. We'll do that then.
Okay.
Thank you so
awesome.
much for the presentation and for the exciting news.
Great. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bet. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Item 3B is Woodland Park School District update. And tonight we have President Keegan Barkley from the school board. Welcome.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Mayor and City Council, for giving us the time to present to you this evening. It's kind of hard to believe that we're already halfway through March. The first few months of 2026 have been incredibly busy and productive for our school board. And I wanted to take a few minutes to kind of present to you what we've been doing and what we foresee for the future. So when we all took office, we being the school board, we made a promise to our community to listen, to operate with transparency, and to do the hard work necessary to build a district that our entire community can be proud of. Since January, we've held 3 regular board meetings, 9 special meetings, 3 work sessions, 6 listening tour visits, a full board retreat. In that time, we've also welcomed new leadership, launched a strategic planning process, strengthened our financial oversight, and deepened our relationship across the community. One of our first priorities was simply to be present. Board members have spent time in our schools, meeting directly with teachers and staff to hear about their experiences and needs. In addition, under leadership of our interim superintendent, Ginger Slocum, the district has hosted a series of community connections meetings. These brought together our local government leaders. Many of you were in attendance at those. Our nonprofit leaders, first responders, veterans, and members of the business community as well. And the feedback from these efforts has been invaluable in directly shaping our priorities as we move forward. At our January retreat, we developed a draft strategic plan to help guide the future of the district. This included our mission, vision, and values, and key priorities. And while this process has historically taken more than a year to get a full strategic plan in place, We are moving with more urgency, given the challenges and opportunities that are in front of us today. So while we're still making sure our community has a meaningful voice in this process, we've posted the draft to the district website. It is open for feedback. There's a survey there so that the public can go on there and let us know what you think. If you have any edits or changes to what you think we should be prioritizing, and that survey will be open through the end of the month. This quarter, we also welcomed Rob Davidson to fill an open seat on the board, and we've continued investing in our own training, doing policy review, ensuring full compliance with Colorado open meetings laws. We recognize that this strong governance is foundational to rebuilding trust and ensuring accountability within the community. Obviously, financial stability has been a key priority for us. This quarter, the district has conducted a forensic audit of fiscal year 2024, as well as our annual audit for fiscal year 2025. Through these reviews, we've identified areas where stronger financial practices are needed, and we've already begun implementing improved controls, clearer procedures, and increased oversights to help alleviate those issues in the future. We are committed to maintaining these standards as we move forward. And with the focus on accountability, the board has also requested the creation of a finance committee comprised of community leaders and members, hopefully some finance experts, just to help us in adding an additional layer of financial review and transparency for the community. Another area of important focus for our district is our relationship with Merritt Academy. Our goal is to establish clear, transparent agreements that provide both the district and the charter school with a structure and accountable to their needs for a strong and positive partnership. To support this effort, we have partnered with the Colorado Association of Charter School Authorizers, and they will be coming to the district to facilitate a public work session, excuse me, on March 31st at 5 p.m. And we encourage the community and our leaders to attend if possible. As we look ahead, we remain committed to listening, learning, and working collaboratively with our students, staff, family, and community partners. There's still improvement work to do, but we are encouraged by the progress we've made in such a short amount of time. One of the most important decisions that we've made this quarter reflects that forward momentum. And after a thorough and highly collaborative process that included community surveys, stakeholder interviews, and a public forum, the Board of Education is proud to have selected Ginger Slocum as our full-time superintendent. I want to thank all who participated in these efforts and provided the board with feedback. We took it all into consideration and chose the person we felt best met the needs of the district at this time. Ginger has already demonstrated a strong and steady leadership during her time serving as interim role, and we are confident that her vision and commitment to the district and community will help us through what comes ahead. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ginger Slocum to say a couple of things and let us know all of the wonderful things happening with our students. Thank you.
Welcome, Ginger, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support of our community and our staff. And I'm very excited to keep moving forward in positive directions as the permanent superintendent. So I would like to share just a few celebrations about our students this evening, just some things that have been happening at the school district lately. So we currently have 24 high school track athletes who have state qualifying times. Our varsity baseball team is currently undefeated, 7-0. Our middle school destination imagination team won first place at regionals and is heading to state. We currently have a high school group who is traveling in Italy right now on a school trip with our culinary arts teacher. We have 2 high school students who took first place in our state forensics tournament, and they are headed to nationals. Wow. We have one of our amazing high school seniors this year, Mark Messner, has been awarded the National Merit Scholarship Program Certificate of Merit and has advanced to the finalist standing, which is an incredible academic achievement. And then 3 of Summit Elementary's Destination Imagination teams took first place at regionals. And their 4th team took 3rd place, but also won the Spirit Destination Imagination Award. And then a couple of upcoming events. Columbine Elementary School will be having their Maker Fair on April 22nd from 4:30 to 6 in the evening. And their theme this year is Colorful Colorado. And their Maker Fair is where they celebrate STEAM projects. So science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematic projects. And then Summit Elementary is kicking off their readathon this week. And then a little bit farther down the road on May 19th, the principals and I just planned this today, so we're still in the planning phase, but we are hosting our very first summer kickoff district family fun night, probably at the junior senior high school. Oh, and the play for the Grease is the play coming up, and I believe it's April 9th through the 12th. So, thank you.
fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ginger. Thank you, Keegan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Ginger.
Item 3C is presentation of awards of appreciation to Boy Scouts Brody Lambert and Colt Bodine. Welcome, Chief.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's always fun to come up here and present awards. This is a unique situation because it's always better when the recipients are some of our young folks. Tonight, I'm going to introduce you to Colt and Brody. They helped us out with former Chief Larson's memorial service last summer, and I'm sure you all are familiar with that. They just couldn't be here at the last awards presentation, so we rescheduled them to tonight, and I'd like them to come up front and allow you to meet them real quick while I present them plaques with my appreciation. Okay, guys, the plaques read the same, but we'll present plaques to both boys from Boy Scout Troop 230 in recognition of their support of the police department by helping honor retired Chief Larson's service to the city. We appreciate and thank you for your contributions. Sorry you couldn't be here for the first time, but welcome here, guys, and thank you very much. If y'all want to steal a picture, now's the time. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Jeff, I think your shirt's still reflected off the picture.
I do what I can.
All right, item 3D as appointment to the Keep Woodland Park Beautiful Committee. And we have our city clerk, Monica, to present.
Yes, thank you. So we did receive an application from Kelly Bryant to serve on the Keep Woodland Park Beautiful Committee. And her application was in your packet. You saw that, and I would recommend her appointment.
Thank you, Monica. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? Kelly?
My family and I moved here about 5 years ago. We kind of dove right into volunteering with soccer and in schools and all that stuff. And we've done cleanups, planted flowers, and I just really love this community and want to help out. I did just graduate from Citizens Academy,
Congratulations.
which I wanted to do before volunteering for a committee. So I guess that's the majority of my life here, at least.
Thank you,
So,
Kelly.
you're welcome.
Council, do you have any questions of Kelly?
Can you do my yard?
I definitely love, as my husband would say, I would much rather be outside digging holes and planting flowers and doing anything outside than I would be inside vacuuming and that kind of stuff. So
I think we'd all agree with you.
I agree. Yeah.
So I'll do my usual question that I ask everybody. What brought you to Woodland Park 5 years ago?
Well, in the summer of 2020, we did a big road trip around Colorado because My husband's job went remote and I wasn't working. I became a stay-at-home mom 11 years ago. So we knew we wanted to move to Colorado, just not sure where. This was the first place we stopped, and no other place in Colorado felt like home. So that's why we moved here. 9 months later, we bought a house and we were here.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kelly. Anything else, Council?
Seth, if I've got questions for her, I'm in trouble. So.
You've known me for 23 years, so I think.
Thank you for applying.
Kelly is actually Seth Bryant's wife.
Oh, I'll ask you one more question. Are you sure?
I did also help clean and organize and inventory the Keep Woodland Park Beautiful shed this past weekend. So I already know kind of what's going on there.
Thank you.
If that helps.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Would someone like to make a motion?
I will make a motion to approve Kelly Bryant to the Keep Woodland Park Beautiful Committee.
I will second.
All third.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, Monica?
Case,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Abstain.
abstain, that's right, okay. Gear,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Smith.
Well, okay.
Thank you.
And she's appointed. So now you'll have to take your oath of office. So raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
Kelly Bryant,
do
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the state of Colorado,
and of the state of Colorado,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Woodland Park,
the charter and ordinances of the state of the
city,
city of Woodland Park. Sorry.
and that I will faithfully perform the duties
And I will faithfully perform the duties
as a member of the Keep Woodland Park Beautiful Committee,
as a member of the Keep Woodland Park Beautiful Committee,
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
All right. Thank you, Kelly. Congratulations. Item 3E is appointment to the Main Street Committee. And we have Ms. Mendoza
Me
again.
Yes. Okay, so this, we had an application from Lynn Jones to serve on the Main Street Committee. And her application was also in your packet. And again, I would recommend her appointment.
Thank you, Monica. Welcome, Anita.
Hi, Anita Rickle, Main Street Manager. Thank you, Monica.
Mhm.
I just wanted to say I'm very excited for Lynn Jones to be here tonight. She expressed interest in joining our Main Street Board. Lynn and George own 2 Main Street businesses right downtown, and I'm happy for her to be here tonight. And on up, Lynn.
Welcome, Lynn.
Thank you.
If you'd
you
like
wanna
to
know.
just give. Although we probably know, but if you'd like to just tell the community a little bit about yourself and why you'd like to volunteer.
Sure, absolutely. I have been a resident of Woodland Park for 9 years, and as Anita said, we have 2 businesses in downtown. I was formerly on the Main Street Board from 2018 to 2021 and served as the head of the promotions committee, and then on the board was the secretary and then the vice chair. And at that time, Councilmember Nakai was our liaison to Main Street. And so she participated in our promotions committee monthly meetings / dinners often. So it was great fun. And just really excited to be a part of the organization again. A passion that I had then and continue to have is Shop Small Saturday. In 2018, we launched the first big collaborative effort in town between Main Street, the chamber, the city, and businesses. And we passed out over 100 canvas bags that had coupons from local businesses. We had a welcome station downtown, and just to see people everywhere was wonderful. And we were recognized by the National Main Street Organization in 2019, we were highlighted in an article of 10 things that you can do to have a successful Shop Small Saturday, which happens the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. So that has always been a passion of mine, and so I'm very excited about that. And then just very quickly, two other things that I understand that the Main Street organizations in the county are collaborating together, and I'm so excited about that. Woodland Park, Cripple Creek, and Victor, I think that's awesome. And the other goal is to work the other way down the hill and be in communication and collaboration with the Small Business Development Center, which is the Pikes Peak Regional one. And we'll be participating, George and I, in a podcast called Small Business Real Talk, Small Biz Real Talk in May. That'll get a chance to not only give exposure to our businesses, but to the Woodland Park community as well.
Excellent. Thank you, Lynn. Council, do you have any questions for Lynn? All right. Then I would look for a motion from the council, please.
I would like to make a motion to appoint Lynn Jones to the Main Street board.
Second.
All right, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion, council? All right, Monica?
Okay, Nakai, oh, I do have mine on. Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Jones,
I'll abstain.
Abstain,
Thank
Smith,
you.
Yes.
okay. Case?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And she is appointed.
Thank you.
Now I'll do.
I, Lynn Jones,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the state of Colorado,
and of the state of Colorado,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Woodland Park,
the charter and ordinances of the city of Woodland Park,
and that I will faithfully perform the duties
and I will faithfully perform the duties
as a member of the Main Street Committee,
as a member of the Main Street Committee,
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations, Lynn, and thank you for your volunteerism. Council, that takes us to item 4, additions, deletions, or corrections to the agenda. Do we have anything, Monica?
No, we don't have anything.
All right, thank you. Item 5 is the consent calendar. We have 3 items tonight. Item A is approval of the March 5th, 2026 City Council meeting minutes. Item B is approval of a contract between the City of Woodland Park and Pyramid Construction for a street and sidewalk improvements for South Fairview Street / Woodland Avenue in the amount of $345,675.60. Item C is approval of a contract between the City of Woodland Park and Pyramid Construction for the street improvements for Thunder Ridge, Regal Way, and Spacious Skies Drive in the amount of $735,399.25. And council, are there any of these items, 2 contracts that you would like to take separately?
Yeah, let's take the 2 contracts separately, and
Okay,
so therefore I'll make a motion for the approval of the March 5th, 2026 City Council meeting minutes.
thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second for item 5A. Any further discussion? All right, Monica?
Okay, Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Case,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
and the motion passes unanimously.
All right, council, we'll take item 5B first as I read it for the Fairview Street, Woodland Avenue contract. Kip, welcome.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
You know, the chief's excited to present awards. I'm excited for these road projects.
So are we.
So is the town.
So, right. Much needed. Obviously, the 2 roads the mayor mentioned are in severe need of some love. So I'm excited about these contracts. We got a pretty good price on those. We received, I think, 5 bids for one and 6 for the other. So we're starting to receive good competitive bids. This is the lowest bidder. And it's the same company though, so they were actually hungry, and it's the same contractor that paid some of 67 and is doing the work in Highway 24 right now. So what questions can I answer for you?
I had a couple, or maybe one for both of them. What's the timelines for each of those?
So tomorrow I'll start working on the notice to proceed, And then they have to be done by, I believe it's the beginning of August. So they'll work it in their schedule for both projects.
Thanks.
Yeah, and Kip, can you describe the South Fairview work? What is going to be done down there?
So from Highway 24 south all the way to the city limit
Okay,
boundary.
to that dirt road.
So it's right by Beer Works or the Dinosaur Resource Center, going all the way through Sheridan, another couple hundred yards.
Okay.
So it's mill and overlay of that, and then also replacement of any curb and gutter and sidewalks to meet ADA requirements. And
Are
I
there
think-
sidewalks there now? I don't think.
Yep, there's
there
a
are?
sidewalk
Okay.
on the
there's a
east side of the road.
couple
Okay.
spots. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you.
And there'll be a little bit of drainage stuff, trying to fix some problems to get the water off the road, because that's where all the potholes like to
Mhm.
poke their ugly faces.
On the Thunder Ridge, that's the paver.
Yep.
That's getting rid of the pavers up on the top,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Pavers are going away, so the pavers are about 3 inches thick. Underneath the pavers, there's about an inch of sand, and then underneath the sand, there is a small layer of asphalt. We're removing all the pavers, removing the sand, and then also replacing all the broken concrete cross pans
Oh.
and curb and gutter as well while we're there, and then repaving with 4 inches of asphalt.
Yeah, great. I know people will love that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that's a rough plow.
Yeah. Cool.
Is that everything, council? All right.
Then I'll make a motion for the approval of a contract between the city of Woodland Park and Pyramid Construction for the street and sidewalk improvements for South Fairview Street / Woodland Avenue in the amount of $345,675.60.
Second.
Thank you, council. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, Monica.
Okay, Gear,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Case,
Yes,
Nakai,
Yes,
Bryant.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. And item 5C is the approval of the other contract for Thunder Ridge Regal Way and Spacious Skies for $735,399.25.
okay, I'll make-
Questions? Catherine?
No, he answered.
Okay.
The pavers, that's pretty much, yeah.
Any other questions, council? All right, could I get a motion, please?
Yeah, I'll make the motion for the approval of a contract between the city of Woodland Park and Pyramid Construction as read.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, Monica?
Okay, Jones,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Case,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes,
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
and that motion passes unanimously as well.
Thank you, council.
Thank you,
Kip.
Kip.
Get her done.
That takes us to item 6, public comment on items not on the agenda. Monica, do we have anyone online or,
We do not
Signed
have
up?
anyone online or signed up.
okay, anyone in the audience wishing to address the council on items not on the agenda tonight? Seeing no one rushing to the podium, I will move to item 7. Unfinished business, we have none. Item 8 is ordinances on initial posting. We have none. 9 is public hearings. We have none. And 10 is new business. We have none. That takes us to reports. And I have a couple of things from the Pikes Peak Area Council of Governments board meeting this last Wednesday. We talked about several bills in the legislature and the positions that we have taken on them, and also what CML has taken on some of them. There's one that we are taking and approve, and everything else is an oppose because it's a bunch of craziness as usual. It is pretty much, yeah. Every now and then there's a good one that we support. The 67 North project that we've been sleeping over the winter, they're mobilizing in March, and I think you've seen some flashing trucks and stuff out there now. And they intend to complete that before July 4th. And that was an original date of October of last year.
Yeah. My confidence is not high.
There's other horror stories with CDOT that we don't have enough time for tonight, even with the light agenda. Item 2 that I wanted to report is I did bring the entire, Councilman Donaldson from Colorado Springs gave it to me out of the packet that was about that thick. The 2027 through 2032 Transportation Improvement Plan draft, I gave it to Aaron, if any of you are interested in or can't sleep. That is out on PPACG's website for 30-day public comment, and then it will come back to PPACG for action after the 30 days. So it'll be May, that at the meeting that hopefully George will be at. All right, that's all I have on that.
I had a question for you though.
Yes, ma'am.
On
Yes, sir.
the CDOT report, that's the same report that they publish every year. And last year PPACG gave it a thumbs down. Isn't that the one?
It was this one.
Oh, it was this one.
That when it initially came before PPACG board,
Yeah.
there were some issues with some projects
Right,
that the entire board were a nay on.
Mhm.
And so I think it's unprecedented. We did vote that plan down as a board.
Okay.
And we gave them, because we do have CDOT staff at the table
Oh,
with us.
right.
And we gave them some direction based on what PPACG was talking about at that meeting
Mhm.
for what they needed to do to correct that. And they did it and brought it back. And my brain will not tell me what that was.
That's okay.
Because it's been a while.
But now it's approved.
But now
Or, well,
it
it'll
will,
go through.
it's been approved for the 30-day
Right.
review.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yep, thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome. Community events, March 19th through April 2nd. On Saturday, March 28th, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Woodland Aquatic Center is this year's underwater egg dive. There will also be arts, crafts, and other games to enjoy. Register today and remember to get your photo with the egg mascot. On Thursday, April 2nd, from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. at the Ute Pass Cultural Center, the Greater Woodland Park Chamber presents State of the City. Reserve your seat for the State of the City breakfast for insights, dialogue, and a clear look at the direction of our city. And I will be presenting that. Visit the chamber website for reservations. That's all I have, Council. Catherine?
So the UAC met on April 11th to discuss this year's water tap fees. We had a lengthy discussion and we decided to postpone to next month's meeting, which should be April 8th at 4:30 to decide whether to leave them alone or raise them or what to do.
Okay, thank you. Seth?
We had a meeting of Keep Woodland Park Beautiful last week. Got a lot of things discussed. One of the major initiatives that we're kind of presenting or bringing forth this year is the education component of our mission. We're going to be approaching the area grade schools and soliciting their their sixth graders to participate in the Litter Bug Art Camp. It was a great idea brought forth by the group, a large part of that being our staff liaison, Kristen Higginbotham. But we really think it's a great way to get our area youth involved in beautification projects and having fun while doing it. So hopefully this is the beginning of an annual tradition for us. But look forward to that coming up soon. And then we will be also having our first meeting of the youth council meeting that Mayor Case has restarted. And I really just want to say, I think it's so important for us to get young people involved in government and their community, to give them experience on boards and working as groups. And our first meeting is going to be Thursday, March 26th at 5 p.m. So really excited to see what these young people come up with. Yeah. And that's what I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. We tried to put together that mayor's advisory council, and those kids are so exceptional that their schedules are amazingly full. And trying to get enough of them to really have a meeting was a challenge. Kristen worked really hard on that for us. And Seth volunteered to work on that committee with me initially. And so he just Seth put his foot down and said, let's just do what we can do. So we did. And we've got, I think, a pretty good group coming. Oh, good. Excellent, excellent. So we're going to have that meeting and put together a agenda just to kind of brainstorm. And then I think we're going to have that as just a youth council to the city and to the staff to get the youth voice heard in planning and how this city looks moving forward. So we're going to still make that happen, even though I'm going to be bowing off of this stage soon. Thank you, Seth.
And we at the staff level are very excited about that because anytime we're doing a master plan or looking at anything new, we would love to be able to utilize that committee to get a youth perspective on what we're doing. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I do too. Jeff?
Once again, as rare as it is, I have nothing else to add.
Yeah, and
George.
I have no reports.
All right, Smitty?
Let me do the talking. then.
All right, then.
All right, for the Aquatic Center, to add on to Mayor Case there, staff has already started assembling eggs for the egg dive on March 28th. 5 staff members completed the lifeguard instructor's course. There were a total of 1,086 cards scanned so far this year for the Aquatic Center. 11 birthday parties and 4 after-hour rentals were hosted at the facility. New carpet was installed on the entry stairs at the Cultural Center. There were approximately 64 attendees at the February community concert with Aaron O'Connell. And for the March 17th of the Q&A for the golf course at the Cultural Center, I have, if you want to still add your comments or questions for the golf course, you can go to whatsupwoodlandpark.com/Shiny Mountain, and you can enter your questions or comments or whatever, or you can come up and do your little slash with your phone, QR code on there. And also for our community of gun lovers, I have information in regards to the new semi-automatic guns for August 1st. If you would like that information, send me your email on my city email, and I will forward you that information that I received from the state today. So if you want that information, all you have to do is send me your email and I will forward it to you. That's all I have.
Smitty?
Yes.
Sorry, Steve. That's the day the law takes effect?
August 1st.
August 1st, okay.
Yes. And believe me, they are still juggling and, they're still confused and still
They have no-
bobbling around.
They have no idea what they're doing, usually.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. All right. Thank you,
Okay,
Smitty.
that's all I got.
City Attorney?
Nothing for me tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. City Manager?
How do I follow that?
Carefully, very carefully.
I do want to remind the community that the DDA micro grant program is open and it will be accepting applications through May 1st. So please visit the website. The chamber is also assisting with that application process, as is Main Street. So there's a lot of support this year. So don't be shy. If you have questions or need additional help, please reach out. The golf course Q&A session that we had the other night, we had a lot of people in attendance, and I will echo Councilmember Smith's comments. Please visit What's Up Woodland Park to follow the progress that's being made out there. There's going to be a lot of different things that are happening there. At the next council meeting, we will be bringing forth the management service contract. So we'll start to see movement, I think, accelerating as we move forward very quickly here. So be on the lookout for that. Next, I'd like to turn it over to Monica so that she can give us an election update, and then we'll have the chief after that.
Okay, so ballots were mailed out on Monday. Some of you
Got
may
mine
have
today.
received them. Yay, that's great. Ballot boxes were put out on Monday as well. And today we did our election judge training and tested the county machines and everything went well. So we're doing good, on track. Yep.
All right, thank you. Anything else, Aaron? Oh, Chief.
We're setting the
You already,
time.
you
Yeah, I
already
know.
had your.
Thank you, Mr. Manager.
opportunity.
Twice in one night.
He was, I know.
To what do you deserve this honor? Anyway, let me get to it. Aaron asked me to do a little bit of a real brief overview for you all of our annual report from last year. Every one of you has a report in your mailbox right now. I just got it done this afternoon. You're a record reader. Thanks for keeping the attention that long. In any event, very quickly, just to kind of summarize for all of you and those who are in the audience and listening, a couple of tidbits and some points of interest from last year. You may have heard me say this already, but I'll repeat it now. The city saw a 22% overall reduction in crime last year from 2024, which is just fantastic. 24% reduction in traffic crashes, all crashes, including vehicle, pedestrian, and wildlife. So that's another step in the right direction. Given some of the speeds I'm still seeing on some of the major roadways, it's pretty impressive. The hard work is being done by the people who are not in this room. So when you see them, wave at them because they're doing a great job. Of note also, drug offenses are down 45% and assaults dropped about 30% last year, which is also pretty impressive. Overall, we took 34,546 calls for service, made 133 arrests, 3,506 traffic stops. Something of note there for all of you. We're still seeing between 70 and 80% of our stops resulting in a warning only, so that we can continue to try to educate in the lowest possible way. But every now and then, people just need a little bit of realignment, so we're gonna have to write some tickets. To that effect, 2,466 warnings, 1,049 summonses, and we worked 170 crashes. Of note to that number, you may know Jen Tobias, my support services manager. She says this is the first time she thinks she can recall ever seeing the number below 200 in a year. So that's pretty impressive. Yeah. Also, real quick note, our emergency response time is right around 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Please understand the way that the response times are measured is from time of call, where the dispatcher picks up the phone, to the time the officer's at your door. So we don't try to undercut our response times in ways that you may see, and I'm not suggesting here, but in some other areas, you may see some controversy with they calculate response time based upon the time the dispatcher sends the unit to the time they get to the house. We don't do that. So we're given a true response time. And the non-emergency response time is running around 7 minutes. So even on a non-emergency call, we'll get there within 7 minutes or less. Real quick, total administrative calls that came into our dispatch center, non-emergency calls in your comm center, 65,524 calls. Of those, 2,538 were 911 calls. That's impressive. For a center our size, that's pretty good. As you well know, we pointed this out to you all before, but the dispatch center recently gained accreditation through the International Academy of Emergency Dispatchers as an accredited service center of excellence. And they are the only 372nd one in the entire world. So that's also pretty impressive. Our records personnel did 900 reports. Sworn officers went through 1,914 hours of training, advanced training, and our dispatchers completed approximately 416 hours of advanced training. And then as a wrap up, you know, our community engagement forum meeting is still going strong. It's been going on now since mid 2022. As long as we got people coming, we'll keep doing it. Just to wrap up, we thank you all for your continued support all the way across. We can't do it without you. We hope that you're seeing a service that you expect from us and that we're hitting the mark. If not, please let me know. Quick questions if you have them.
No question, just well done, Chief. Well done.
I appreciate it. And like I said, as not a matter of being redundant, I steer the boat, they row it. If they're not rowing, I have a rudderless ship and we're not going anywhere. So the hard work is getting done by the folks on the road. It's nice that I have the ability to get out with them almost every day and see what's going on. So that's a plus. To that effect, thank you all very much. I appreciate your time and we're here if you need us.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Good job. Anything else, council? All right, then we are adjourned at 6:49. Not bad.